This video is for our Saturn Outlook. It's been a pretty good vehicle. We've had it for a couple years now. The only downside to it is that the technology in it was pretty lacking. In terms of technology, I'm talking about the head unit that comes in the car. This is what it had. We had a CD player, the generic GMC, whatever radio that they have, CD changer with OnStar, satellite radio. This was good. It did the job, but I wanted something a little bit more. So we went with this Android head unit here. Got this one off eBay. It was a generic eBay, I don't know, brand. This one came from China. It's about $400 shipped. And it came really fast. The shipping was literally, I want to say like 4 days. I have no idea how it came from China that fast. Usually it takes weeks, but this came really fast. So here it is. I'm going to turn on the car. I'll let the system boot up. There's a few videos out there with these things, but I haven't found anything that pertains specifically to a Saturn Outlook, GMC Acadia, or Buick Enclave, or Chevy Traverse. So if you have one of those cars, they're pretty popular. This is an upgrade that I would definitely do. For $400, I mean, you have a nice head unit now, and the installation was really easy. If you're not even mechanically inclined, you should probably be able to do this in, I'd say, under an hour. I probably threw this thing in here in about 10 minutes. It's plug and play. If you have a Saturn Outlook, this fascia just comes off. You got to take this off first, and then this just pops off with some, it's just held in by some, I don't know, clamps or whatever. So that pops off. You slide the radio in, unscrew it, screw it back in. So here we are. It booted up now. This is an Android system. So just like your phone, if you got an Android phone, it's got the apps. I don't know if you can see them if they're showing up too well. Let's see, it's kind of hard. I don't know why it's kind of getting fuzzy. But I have this hooked up. It's my phone is a hotspot right now, so I'm getting internet through that. This thing can also generate its own internet if you plug in one of the Wi-Fi dongles right here, 3G. It just plugs in. Then you could use this whole thing as a hotspot. So again, it's Bluetooth. It's got everything. I added some, apps just for the kids. So I can't get Netflix in here. There's that. So it comes up. Let's just throw on a quick video. So it's a touchscreen. Touchscreen's pretty good. I haven't had any issues so far. Yeah, I've had this thing for about a week. And there you go. Now I'm on Netflix in the car, which is pretty cool, so I don't have to haul around a whole bunch of DVDs all over the place. Now the only downside I'm working out is if you get this, and I also have added, I also have another monitor back here. This is not the factory monitor that I put in. Maybe I cut the car off. But I wanted to hook this thing up to play what I had on this screen here, and I thought I could do it pretty easily just by turning it on and pressing, play here, and then hitting my auxiliary button here. But apparently the only thing that you get is the on the output side of the video is if you're in DVD mode here on this head unit. So I wasn't getting the same screen up on this screen, if you could understand that at all. Alright, so back to this. So that's Netflix. Works pretty well. I'm trying to think of any other features. It's got the radio, of course.
It's my love. Don't try to change the world. Find something that you love.
Okay. So it's got navigation. This is set to come off of Google Maps right now. It comes with the iGo app, but there's a little bit of an error that I'm getting that I had to contact the seller about. I've never used iGo before, but when I turn it on, I keep getting this error that pops up about the resolution not being right. If anyone knows anything about that, please leave it in the comments section if you know how to fix it. So there's that. Trying to think anything else. Oh, you do maintain your factory sounds, meaning the signal lights. And I'm trying to think what else. So yeah, your signal lights, your door chimes. Okay. And you also get that, it gets this cool little diagram on here which tells you which door is open and closed. If I open up the back hatch, it'll do the same thing. I also put in a rear view camera. So as soon as you put it in reverse, it'll hit that camera on for you. Otherwise the camera stays off. This does have an option to add a DVR camera so you can record as you're driving. And it's got this cool app that I guess monitors your lane changes and all that stuff. I didn't set up any of that stuff yet. So it's just a basic video showing the function of this. I'll probably do another one about the installation. Like I said, it's pretty simple, straightforward. If you have any little electronic know-how, you should be able to figure this thing out. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments section, and then I'll be sure to try to get back to you. Oh, I also did add this torque option here, this app. And for some reason, it's not connecting to the ECM. I don't know why. It's probably because I got the little adapter off of eBay too, but that just plugs in down below. Kind of hard to see it with no flash. But I have the connection to the Bluetooth and everything, but for some reason, I can't. When I go into status, see that? I get that. No, not connecting to the ECU, so we got to work that out. I don't know what that is. So that's there. Yeah, I mean.